Oh, we're going. What's up, guys? So, we're gonna be playing some Bannerlord today. I think the Boar Sales is on sale on Steam. Recommend to give it a shot. Shout out to Tail Worlds. I am not sponsored, but that would be great in the future if they ever wanted me to. If they ever wanted to hit me up. Um, so get it started. I downloaded some mods too. So, um, let's see. Downloaded some things like realistic battle. I went to the top page of Bannerlord mods because I've never done a modded run. I've done several runs as different cultures, but never really modded. So I went to the top page of Bannerlord mods on Nexus and um, just grabbed the ones that interested me the most. That's basically it. Just the ones that were the top downloaded, and I made sure that they were recently updated too, because I did grab a couple mods that were literally 5 years old, basically abandoned. Um, 5 years since their last update, and they crashed my game when I tried to launch, so those didn't work. But I found a workaround. Some of the mods that were abandoned were picked up by other developers and relaunched with updated, libraries and such. Um, so they work for the new patch that's out. I'm on 1.3.14. 1.3.15 recently came out, but it's just a small hotfix patch, and it doesn't really change much. So it didn't really change anything. So I just went back to 1.3.14 for mod compatibility because a lot of the mods require 1.3.14, and I don't want to mess anything up by playing 1.3.15. Right? It's gonna maybe they changed a few things. Maybe it messes up a mod or something that's not updated to 1.3.15. So 1.4 it is. I have played 1.3 though. That was the major update that added like stealth and stuff. And then it was in preparation for War Sales, which then released soon after. Did not pick up War Sales when it came out, but I picked it up on sale on this most recent Steam sale that just started. So we have things like realistic battle mod. That's a very common one. It just makes battles more realistic, I guess, given the name. But it's stuff like enemies will actually use formations and things, and I think where you hit the enemy as well. The AI is smarter, so like it will run away from combat and things like that. Um, the AI. It was three things: AI, the formations and stuff. The AI is smarter not only in combat but in tactics as well. They will like flank the enemy, and it all depends on their culture as well. Like different cultures will do different things. Is what the mod does. And then lastly is combat. So like depending on where you hit an enemy, is gonna change depending on what armor you're wearing. Now, Bannerlord already obviously does this, where if you hit an enemy in the arm, it goes off their armor. But you can hit the enemies in the shoulders, in the body, wherever. But the mod makes it so the armor in different places affects different things differently. So now when you get hit in the shoulder, if you're, of course, if you're wearing shoulder armor in the vanilla, it's fine. But now in the mod, also your armor, your body armor comes into effect as well as your shoulder armor, right? So like things like that, which is pretty neat. That's the realistic battle mod. I also got diplomacy, which is supposed to expand um, the diplomacy, obviously. No, the overworld type of situations you can get into. There's like non-aggression pacts and things like that. Also updated for war sales, so that'll be neat. I also got Dismemberment Plus, which was an update to the Dismemberment mod, so that'll be cool to try out. It just does exactly what it sounds like. You can cut off heads, chop off limbs, all that sort of thing. And lastly, we have Zorbrax's Legacy, which is actually a mod pack. Um, I'll load up the game now because that way I can actually show what the mod does. Zorbrax says legacy. So Zorbrax was a creator for Bannerlord who made a bunch of mods, and they eventually were abandoned. Right, like he moved on to other projects, didn't want to make mods for Bannerlord anymore, or didn't want to keep updating his mods at least. So he moved on to other things, and create another developer uh, um, took those libraries and updated them. Did I really not launch? Okay, I messed that up. So that's good. Let me just make sure everything's here. Makes me sad. Oh well. All right, so that's going. Relaunching Bannerlord. Making sure the mods are on. Gives me an error for incompatibility with the version types, but it should work just fine. I may get crashes. I haven't tested it much beyond the main menu screen. If the mod loaded for me to the main menu, I accepted it as working. It's possible that um, we may run into an issue in like battles. Never got to try out a battle. Um, may run into issues in different scenes, different parts of the game. Excuse me. Okay, this is working fine. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. So it's Bannerlord. All right, back to another glorious Bannerlord playthrough. Okay, we never really want that. All right, just testing a few things. Looking good. All right, so let me show you. So this is RBM configuration. This just lets you change certain things with the RBM mod. But right here we have mod options using the mod configuration menu mod. That's, I believe, this thing. Check things like changing dismemberment. And the Zorbrax's legacies right here. So it has Banks of Calradia, which lets you put money into banks, and you can make interest doing that as an incentive for them to have you loan, to get you to loan with the banks in the town. I don't know. I don't know how much it affects the economy, if it affects the economy, or if it's just free to ours. Don't know. I don't know if it's affected by the economy. So, however that works. We also have this part of Zorbrax's legacy cut through everyone, so that's going to be freaking cool, being able to cut through enemies. Normally, when you swing, you only hit one enemy at a time, and this will make it so then you can hit multiples. It's pretty cool. Took off deadly combat because that just is annoying. It'll just make you kind of die faster on both sides. You kill faster, but you die faster too. And then you can like get bleeding out and you're slowed. It's kind of whatever. I took it off. Deadly horse charges. It will be cool. I think all it is a multiplier for the charge damage. I don't know if it actually makes the charges like or the horses go through faster. If the charge, depending on its speed, will it go through multiple enemies? We'll find out. Also, I took off friendly fire. It was a mod, but all it is it just increases the damage that you do to your teammates do to each other, and enemies do to their own teammates as well. So like you could have enemies shooting their own teammates in the back or something and doing some damage. Um, but I didn't want that happening. Like the AI are kind of dumb. I just don't want to see it happening. So I turned it off. And then there's honest work, which doesn't really affect anything. I probably will do it once and then never again. And it just is working inside of a village for some easy dinars. About it. Scholars of Calradia. This creates a system where there are scholars that appear in towns, and if you want, you and your companions can attend his lecture to gain experience, depending on what his lecture is about. Right? So you gain experience towards a particular skill or something, depending on what the lecture is about. Interesting. Shoulder camera. I haven't tried it out yet, but it's supposed to make the camera a little bit different in third person. It's over the shoulder instead of just on over your head. So it kind of just changes the position of the camera, and it's supposed to help. I don't know if I'll turn it off or not, or leave it on. I'll find out. If I don't like it, then I'll turn it off. But um, we'll see how it works on default. And then training field is just you can use the training field or the arenas to train with your soldiers. So you go to an arena, talk to the arena master, and train with your soldiers, and they gain experience by doing it. It takes like 24 hours, or the maximum hour. It looks like maximum hours to train is 24 hours. Every 3 days, I think I heard. Yeah, training cooldown is 72 hours. So every 3 days you can train up to 24 hours. To just to train to increase the experience of your troops, level them up. You probably gain experience yourself as well. You can even turn off injuries. They injure themselves sometimes. Um, Kind of funny, I guess. That's pretty much it. Now I can just jump into it. Here we go.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world. from the ashes of the old.
All right, gonna Terracotta Radio a new one. Oh look, you get the Nords as the War Sales DLC. Very neat. Very nice. Where we can start off this time? Did they change? Oh, the music changes when you change culture. That's cool. Landings are strong. I remember them. More renowned from battles. More income while serving as a mercenary. Pretty good for early game, both of those. 10% production bonus to villages that are bound to castles. Okay. Not bad. Recruiting large armies costs more influence. That's brutal. Otherwise, Valanians are really strong. Good choice. Surgeons, Men of the North. Villagers' grain production is increased by 10%. I guess that's very Slav-like. Very like Russian, Ukraine. Armies are gathered with 50% less influence. Wow, really? Wow, that's really strong. You know, no wonder Sergia has massive armies. 20% more relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. That's not even bad. Village's grain production kind of sucks. This is amazing. Half the influence to get to assemble a large arm, to assemble an army. Massive. Empire, 20% less garrison troop wage. That one sucks. Being in an army brings 25% more influence. Okay, not bad. So you just have more influence. That's useful. Useful for keeping an army together and cohesion, or getting an army together and cohesion. So not as, I mean, you got a bigger upfront cost in the Sturgeons, of course, but you can keep the army together easier because you have more influence. And then there's also decisions, kingdom decisions that you can influence. It's not bad. Being in an army, though, you have to be in an army. Okay. And village hearts increase 20% less. Kind of negligible. 20% less garrison troop age. It's actually not bad once you're huge. And then being in an army brings more influence. Very nice. The Sarai, they're caravan based. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build. Nice. And 10% less trade penalty. So trade goods easier. No speed penalty on desert. That's good for speed. The other wages of troops in the party increased by 5%. Kind of negligible, but I mean that 5% can pick up, but you offset that by having cheaper caravans and less trade penalties. So if you like to be the idea of being a trader and traveling between towns, trading goods, Dry are your option. Khuzaits, these are the mounted archer boys. Very Hunnic, very Asian, very like Mongolian, um, people of the steppes, right? Right here. Steppe tribes, nomadic life. So they're horse archers. Recruiting and upgrading mounted troops are 10% cheaper. That's awesome. Go around with mounted troops, amazing. 25% production bonus to horse, mule, cow, and sheep in villages owned by Crusade rulers. Oh wow! So all the ranch animals get 25% production bonus. That's much better than the Sturgeon's what? 10% grain? 20% less tax income from towns. Okay. All right, and then we have the Britannians, who are archers, foot archers, and woodsman type people. 50% less speed penalty and 50% sight range bonus in forests. So being in a forest is way more advantageous. Towns owned by Battanian rulers will have plus 20% chance of militias to spawn as veteran militias. Wow, that's pretty neat. Kind of negligible. These are pretty. Actually, these are both okay, like together. It just makes it easier to defend, but honestly, barely. It's very negligible. The speed penalty is actually what you want in forests. There's forests everywhere in Colorado. Obviously, not the south, and and there's some parts that are more foresty. Botania itself is very foresty. And what they get as a negative is 10% slower build rate for town projects and settlements. So your um, engineering governors are going to have a harder time. Only by 10% though. Not bad. And then lastly, this was added with war sales, the Nords. People made by the sea. Very name of the, let's see, this is new to me, so I'm going to read it. The Nords are people made by the sea. The very name of their home, the Nordvig, refers to the icy stretch of glacier-cut coastline that links their scattered settlements. Until recently, their towns were little more than a shrine or market beside a fjord or estuary, surrounded by a palisade. Some make a modest living by farming barley and raising sheep, but those with ambition must venture forth in their longships to trade, plunder, or fight for hire. What do they get? So plus 30% more loot from villages, villagers, and caravans. So they're all about plundering, man. That's crazy. Ugh, I don't know if I want to do it. I mean, it'd be cool for the DLC. Ugh, but I'll be honest. If I look right now and nobody's watching, I'm doing my own thing. Nobody's watching, so I guess I'm doing my own thing. But let's take a look at some of their bonuses. All right, so more loot from pillaging and 20% ship movement in rivers and coastal seas. So pretty much everywhere, I guess. That's pretty useful for the whole ship battle thing. I don't even know if I care for it. I mean, I'll do it at some point. Yeah, I mean, I'll be part of the Northern Empire this time. So I'm probably just going to go Empire right now. Okay, but the bad side is armies that are commanded by a Nord commander lose 30% more cohesion on land. Jeez. So you have to be at sea, going between the coasts, raiding the coastal cities, because venturing out into land will lose your more cohesion by 30%. That's crazy high, but that's because they have these bonuses. The 20% ship movement is obviously great for the rivers. It's all just water synergy. You go into land and from the coast and raid villagers and caravans, and then get back on your ship and leave. Uh, Pretty interesting. But we're going Empire. So being in the army brings more influence. I'll have to remember that. All right, here we go.
Warriors! Ah, we won! Form our shield! Attack!
The default voice.
Break a line! Man the ladders! Take them down! Line up! Give them hell! Keep your ground! Glory! Look at them run! Infantry! Get them! Pull the ring!
I don't know if I've done this one.
Circle! Shields forward! Aye! Attack now! We've shown them! To ladders! Stand your ground! Line up! The day is ours! Release arrows!
I don't remember this one either.
Heaven be praised!
I like this guy.
Form a circle! Arm shields! Shoot at will! Circle formation!
He's like more Cockney British. It's like almost like a an orc from Warhammer. I kind of like that. It's like shield formation. Just the way he says it.
Shields up! Hold fast!
Shields up.
Fall back!
Fall back. I can't even do a Cockney accent like that. Fall back. Can't do it.
Attack! Form a line!
Form a line.
Victory!
Victory. Just the way, it's just so good. All right. Make him super tall. I'll just leave it normal. A little bit on the bigger side. Oh, damn, he's bulky as hell. Dang, you can make him a beast. That's cool. I'll do that. The face. Kind of all the same. Whoa, you can have some crazy eyes. Whoa, these are actually off center, I think. Normal ones are fine, actually. Not gonna mess with this stuff. Oh, you can make them be smiling. Here, let's give them a little bit of a smile. The hair. I like this one. Oh, okay. Lastly is this. Nothing, okay. Head's looking a little dark there, but you say so, Pale Worlds. Okay, so what do we have here? So this is going to determine our skills. So what are we looking for? I'm going Northern Empire. I want to try it out. Maybe doing some raiding or interacting with the Nords. Now, is this stuff separate? Probably do some boat stuff. What are these? Mariner enhances personal combat prowess during naval engagement. and bolsters your effectiveness in leading troops and employing tactics in sea battles. Okay, I'm good at battling at sea. Boatswain governs the well-being and discipline of your ship's crew as well as the vessel's overall combat readiness, including rigging and supplies. What? Okay, so it's kind of like a quartermaster for your boat. Interesting. Shipmaster improves your navigational abilities, effectiveness of naval siege engines under your command, and the speed and quality of ship repairs and upgrades. Okay. Um, Not a big fan of charm and trading. I like doing the war stuff personally. Freeholders get pole arm and athletics. Athletics levels itself, really. You just have to be running. Just smithing. Honestly, I hate the smith. It's really interesting, but it's like once you figure it out, like what you got to do, it's kind of brain dead. Doesn't feel fun. You just kind of get the supplies, Like okay, when you first figure it out, smithing, you're like, oh okay, I got to get these supplies, and I get better at smithing over time, and then you can sell it for good weapons for high prices. It's like I get it's a good way to cheese the game. It's like why do you have to go through all that? I don't. I just it's not for me. Some scouting. This just lets you see farther and movement. No, you just spot movement. Tactics. Some of these are just not any good. Like I know I'm just not interacting with a lot of them. I mean, steward is amazing, but you could just get a quartermaster. But then you don't need to carry around a quartermaster. I like going steward myself. That's my personal thing. Some of these have skills in them that are really good. Want to be a knight of the empire, man. Okay, this is roguery and throwing. I mean, I could get writing. But maybe I go boatswain here. Or a shipmaster. Father served as quartermaster. Boatswain. Just trade and shipmaster. And a point in social. Gross. I mean, this doesn't put me in anything dedicated and gives me something. And it's my favorite of the three. This is good too, it seems, but I can't pick one of those early. I can get shipmaster. All right, Dad, you served in the fleet. All right, so what do we have here? Leadership skills. Gives tactics. Leadership. Brawn for some throwing and two-handed. Control on the bow. To be honest. Okay, here we go. Engineering, yeah, I like that. Because like I want to pick the things I'm into. Because like I'll take any weapon. At this point, I've gotten used to the game enough. You know, I have 500 hours in it, so not like I mean I know there's people with thousands of hours, but I'm not like amazing at the game. But I've pretty much figured it out. Know what's good and not good. And you know I can, as I'm playing the game, I will level these up like on their own, like as I use them. So um, I guess if I were to pick, right, like throwing is really cool, especially since you can have multiples. You can also get multiple quivers for the bow, and then of course there's a crossbow too. But crossbows you can't use on horseback unless you have specific crossbows that are, I think, lighter, like a light crossbow or something like that. Um, and I'm probably going to be on a horse. But that's just it. Is like riding will go up on its own because I am going to be on a horse, right? Like you almost don't want to pick the ones you're going to automatically do. It's kind of the double-edged sword, you know? Like if you pick stuff you're going to do, you're going to learn them faster, which is great. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, it's important. Okay. I mean, I'll stick with what I picked the first time. Just right now I have to think, am I going to get medicine? That's just it, is like you can have a doctor. I'm going to pick up a companion doctor. I'm not going to be a medicine man myself, right? So I don't need medicine to level up faster. So I'm not going to do that, even if it has writing. Predicting the weather with scouting and boatswain. No. Farm and leadership. Numbers gets me. Trade and engineering again. Oh no, that'd be my first point in engineering. That's kind of what I'm looking for. This is what I'm more of what I'm looking for. Because I'm gonna be the engineer. Building the like I could have an engineer in the army. That go have has that and have that go up. Like how much do I want to be building the the things myself? Should I just get another engineer? No, I like the idea of doing it myself, to be honest. I also like steward for myself too. If there was a steward, I don't think you get a steward this early in your life. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, here we have athletics and throwing, two-handed and smithing. This one gives engineering, repaired projects. Is the engineering. It also gives a smithing point, which is gross. Gathered herbs, hunted small game, more market stuff, more market stuff. Boatmaster. I don't think he did that much working at the docks. Get repair because this is another point in intelligence, which will get engineering up faster and steward. I really like steward, so I'm gonna go for those when I see them. Faster you get steward up, the bigger your army gets. Okay. Going to commander's staff. Oh, there it is, steward. Steward and tactics. That would make sense. Here's another engineering. Engineering and crossbows. Why does stood with the garrisons give you engineering and intelligence? They just needed something to go with the crossbow one, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Go with the scouts for bow and horses. Train with the infantry. Wow, for polearm and one-handers. Skirmishers for throwing. Envoy guard for charm and scouting. Nope. Coastal rating makes you a mariner. Good with one-handers. They're good with shields. Polearms are also good with shields. I'll probably have a shield. Should I have a shield? I guess I'm gonna need a shield if I'm gonna survive arrow fire and sieges. A hard choice. Was there no other good choice here? This is crossbow and engineering. Steward and tactics. Oh, this is my first point in steward. I think this one makes the most sense. One-handed and two-handed. Charm and steward. I mean, I only want the steward out of this is what sucks. But all the others are kind of bad too. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is the story background is what it says. Okay, so this is me and my brother. Like many families already, your life is upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your mother, father, brother, and your two younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your two youngest siblings seized, but you and your brother survived because... Let's see. This is how we escaped. Oh, and tactics, writing and scouting. Trick the raiders. Makeshift fortifications. I like the sound of that. Engineer two-handed. I like the two-handed because I like two-handed weapons, honestly. I try to use them as much as I can. They're just way harder to use, obviously, but they're way more fun. Try to block the enemy. Go in for kill. Full arms are not fun. You just hide behind a shield and poke. or you just stand at a distance and poke. Then there's one-handed, which you can use a shield, so it's a good back and forth. But two-handed, man, that's the way to fight. That's a real man's weapon. Going for this one. Bob the Builder. All right, what do we got here? Casket, Timian, Poem, Eminem, Caraminos, Dalidos, Sumenes, Avalon, Camnon, Vortigos, Calatos, Ophthalamos, Oberon, Anaminos, Acarion, Gavilon, Ophthalamos, Danos, Diocosos, Arion, Folios, Sandros, Jamanis, Apis, Soltheris, Destor, Forus, Menor, Menacles, Hooker. This is always the hardest part. Whoa. All right. Hello, I also play Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. I mean, it's Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Wait, you have Bannerload. You play Bannerload? That's a whole different game, man. Don't look that up on Steam. Don't Google Mountain Blade Bannerload. That's for sure. But help me with this. Sorry, I only have one monitor right now. I had two, but I couldn't. Um, I can't use both of them right now, unfortunately. I had my monitor broke, so uh, had to get a new one. I'm using a smaller monitor with less resolution. Anyways, help me with the name here. Going for like, I wanted a steward above everything else, right? And there's only so many options. Just want because I just want a big army, obviously, but everything else I can just get over time. That's why I didn't put any points into vigor, control, or endurance. It's like, oh, what? I'm gonna pick an option for a weapon I may or may not use. We'll see. I'll improvise as I go, basically. God damn, we somehow got 2 points into social. How did that happen? Imperial fleet. That get put a point in social. And trade, gross. How did I end up with 2 points in trade? That's brutal. Engineering and trade, smithing and engineering, steward and tactics, farm and steward. Lord of the Kings. Or are you declaring yourself Lord of the Kings? I, Lord of the Kings. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Aranekos, Akarion, Sachanion, Matis, Andros, Soltheris. It's probably like Soltheris. Joron. Is it Matis? Probably Matisse. They're very like Roman Greek kind of. Yeah, no. Patrice, Dalados, Irentos, Polon, Menor, Denos, Polon, Mavinon, Nortos, Baminor, Eumenes, Lycos, Oberon, Ariados, Dominon, Helidos, Seleucios. All right, I'm getting sick of this. Man, is a war yo warble. That sound too tryhardy? Mad, ma, meh. Chandian, Pelicos, Nemos, Eumenes, Ferentos, Euchre, Xenon, Axon. I literally already have a playthrough with Menocles. Poor Lord. Fuck it, I'm just doing Menocles again. I like this one. All right. What are we doing? Freebooter? Freebooter? No, we're doing Bannerlord. Oh yeah, you see all that? I'm just kidding. I'm actually not that good. I do set it at Bannerlord, and then I reduce stuff like friendly troop damage. I actually want them to take full damage. Like, I like that. I like that my units are realistically, you know, fighting the enemy and taking I'm taking losses. You know, I don't want to be babied into my units are literally twice as strong as the enemy, so I can take an army twice as big. Like that's I don't like playing Bannerlord like that. I like some difficulty in certain areas. But things like this, I mean, I sometimes do very easy just so then I can build up faster. But I might do realistic this time. This is a hard one for me because sometimes I do realistic, sometimes I do very easy. And when I do realistic, the problem is it's a lot harder to recruit from the towns. Like it takes you have to go to much more towns in order to refill your ranks, which is kind of annoying. So if I want to be spending part of the game going from town to town to pick up recruits, this just minimizes that, um, which is okay in its own way. And I think what I'm going to do here is when it's realistic, it's just too, kind of annoying. And I don't want to waste everyone's time. What is this game's name? This is Bannerlord, my dude. This is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. On Steam, it is on sale for 50% off right now. The War Sales DLC that came out at the end of last year has a 20% discount, so I bought it. Um, some of the criticisms about it is that it doesn't add a whole lot, which I can see. Um, I don't know. I want to experience the changes. I want to see the Warsville stuff. Even though I'm not doing even though I'm not even playing the Nords, it added the Nords, which is pretty cool. I can interact with them, right? We can interact with them. It's its own faction, so that's pretty neat. And they specialize in water warfare, so that'll be cool to try. Um, but even though I'm not 100% interacting with it, I'm not picking Nord. I wanted to try out all the new stuff, all the new boat combat and everything. I just didn't want to dedicate a character to it. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to make a character and get bored of it. I want a character that I want to play. The DLC, just helps add to that. So, like I was saying, realistic. It's really hard to. It takes longer to pick up recruits, which is just kind of annoying. Very easy though is kind of too easy, so I'm gonna actually go with easy on this one. I've never picked easy. Something in the middle. This is kind of the middle ground because very easy. Just you can just, of course, just it only takes going to a few towns, but then what very easy does is it takes away the incentive to get relationship with the nobles because that's what this is recruitment difficulty. This is how many troops you get from the nobles, so from the notables. So if you do the quests for the notables and you get a high enough reputation with them, they allow you to hire more of their troops. And if you just pick very easy, then you don't have very much incentive to raise your relationship with them. And so I think easy is a great compromise. Realistic is obviously you know it takes longer to. I keep saying it, but it takes longer, which is annoying. Map movement speed. This is another one for me that I like to change. Although I do like realistic. Ah, man, this is a hard one. Because you can just get away from enemy fights a lot easier. I mean, but then there's other factors like if you have horses with you and stuff like that. Um, and this when this comes to traversing, I want something a little bit easier. Maybe I should go in the middle with this one too. Just make it so then I just go a little bit faster. If I need to escape, I can escape. This helps a little bit. Persuasion difficulty, I could keep that as realistic. Um, Obviously this increases the chance, but I don't, you know, I mean, I could care less about persuasion. To be honest, the system, it's not very in depth. Not gonna lie. That can say unrealistic. Combat AI difficulty. Challenging is obviously makes them extremely difficult. I'm gonna do normal, and if it gets too easy, I'll bump it up. Maybe I go veteran in the middle. I haven't done a playthrough like that. Let's go veteran. I almost always go either challenging or normal. Um, Normal obviously gets like once you're good at the game, normal is way too easy, and even challenging, you kind of once you get the system down, like you can beat almost any AI 1v1. This just obviously makes it so that if you get surrounded, you get fucking massacred. But we'll go veteran this time. Down to go something middle of the road this playthrough. Clan members battle death chance. So this always sucks if you go realistic because then you raise a companion up just to have them die in combat really sucks. So I disable this for clan members. So they don't die in combat because because they die all the time in combat. Like even if you give them good armor and shit, like your companions will a lot of the time die. I even gave them ranged weapons and they'll still end up dying in battles. Enable birth and aging that can stay on. An enemy hero or hero with battle death chance. So I think this is talking about companions. See, this is clan members. Are companions clan members? See, if you keep it on realistic, enable battle death for all heroes. So if you die in combat, you have to restart that battle because you're just dead. The game is over. GG. You died. Um, so you can turn it off for just you. Hero battle death chance. Let's go here and then here. Bannerlord. Hero battle death chance. Oops. Good question. Should I keep hero blade? Oh, Iron Man, whatever. I'm too scared to end Iron Man. Okay, or even if the clan member dies. Yeah. I started to see some die, but that's pretty rare. Death is rare, really? Because does realistic mean 2% chance of dying? Because that's what this guy is saying, that there's a 2% chance of dying. And then if you reduce it by 50%, does that make it 1% chance? Oh, you turn into your kid or a clan member or your spouse if you die? Wow. Um, okay. Okay, here it is. There are two separate settings for death and Bannerlord. Enable hero deaths in battle and clan member death possibility in battle. Theoretically, as I understand it, if you enable hero deaths in battle or reducing clan member death penalty possibilities by 100%, it should make it so that it's impossible for your clan to die, while still allowing other factions, heroes, and nobles the chance to die in combat. Is this correct? Or am I understanding what these options do? I believe hero death is you. Clan member death is your companion, but this doesn't discount age if you have that turned on. This is conflicting. I guess the hero deaths are the companions and clan members are the family. Also, anybody would rarely die. I always play the realistic setting, which has a default value because I don't even enable this. I also never had a clan member die in battle and perhaps one companion. Like, it's that rare. 1k hours. That is exactly how it works, OP. Okay. I just don't want my companions to die. Is there an option for that? I think I have to disable hero deaths for all heroes. Because I think that makes it over time. I've heard this that over time the companion pool gets smaller if you have realistic on. Um, if you enable battle death, because they'll start to die off in a long game. That's what I heard. I don't know, man. I'm gonna disable it. I don't want my companions to die. Dying in battle. I also disabled that too. That's what. That's what makes this fun. Though. Okay, I know you want me to speed this up. Stealth in disguise difficulty. I'm gonna leave that on normal, because it's kind of whatever. I've already done it before. It's auto allocate plan perks. That way I don't have to mess with them. They can do what they want. I'm gonna leave Iron Man off. That way I can save because I suck at this game. All right, it's probably gonna have me go through the tutorial.
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight?
Jesus and Alia. Had those names
This
before?
looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders.
Okay. There's only voice acting for. I mean, there's actually voice acting in different parts of the game. It's actually kind of nice that they updated that because there used to be no voice acting, obviously. Back when I first played it. So it's really cool. We're gonna continue. I don't need to go through all this stuff.
Let's go on then.
I'm gonna not do the tutorial though. I know this is. Just want to test some things, make sure everything's working just fine. Oh, okay. So there's a new system with the mods down in the bottom right. I don't know what posture and stamina mean. Okay. Maybe weapons. Not consuming. Oh, there we go. Okay, posture. Idiot block. Okay, okay, let's go. Oh my god, he hit me. Oh, my posture depleted. Okay, he wants me to block up. Down. Walking left. Oh, it wants me to attack from the left. Okay, I have a stamina bar, but I have to watch. I'm already halfway through it. That's crazy. What mod does that? I don't know how I feel about that. Combat in this game, I'm glad I reduced the difficulty because the combat in this game is all about like spamming and then blocking and then spamming and then blocking. Now there's actual posture that you have to take care of and stamina. Attack from the right. Okay, let's do it. Attack from up. I'm not going to do everything, but okay. Did I run out of posture there or it didn't even... Okay, I'm getting athletic skill while I'm doing this, so that's nice. Can't retreat, there are enemies nearby. Can't tell me what to do. Okay, let's leave here now. Talk to our brother. Before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village we can buy provisions and get some help. You're a better rider than I, so I'll let you lead the way. Tutorial on focus points, okay. Just focus point. Talking about over here. You gain level every time your total skill points value reaches a target level. Level up grants focus points a span of 50 focus points. You will see it by a small indicator over the character screen button. Click on the button to view different skills and choose one to increase your focus, okay? Focus points are used to increase the learning rate of any skill. Okay, let's look at what we have here. Got engineering up a little bit, that's good. I know it says these are under intelligence, but I don't think they're actually influenced by intelligence, right? Right, my sailing speed increases by 0.5%. Okay, I know what focus points do, I'm sorry. Travel on a campaign map with a seafaring vessel. Better storms and survive naval battles. Airships, damage enemy ships. Fight on decks during naval encounters and then simulated naval battles. Damage enemy crew. Okay. Give this is Calradia, nice. I have 7 skill points or focus points. I use them as I need them. As I level stuff up, I don't need to dump anything into anything right now. If I level something up and run into a limit here, and I'll level it up. Right, but these can go on for a while. I will pick a skill though. 10% build speed to non-range siege weapons. So siege works, you build the catapults, then you put them away. And then you put them all out at the same time. So this will only build the battering ram faster, if I remember correctly. Shield hit points by 30%. Wow. Range siege weapons, torsion engines. Here we go. 10% range siege weapons plus 300 to equipped crossbows. For me. Getting those ranged siege weapons up, boys. Good for now. Arania, we have a quest. Travel to the village. Okay. Navigating. Moving your party is done by clicking on the map. Mark on the They changed where this. Didn't it used to be over here? Zionica? No, I think the MMO, Bannerlord MMO, Bannerlord Online. I think it starts you off over there. I think the training field is usually over here. They did change the way this looks, though. I don't think this was here before. Oros used to be against this. Oros wasn't a coastal city before. Now it has a dock. Huh. Egio used to be like right here, and now it's the water. Charis, I believe, was different too. Argo was always kind of here. Was always kind of these entrances. Charis, I think it was around here. It was like close to the water too. This is normal. This is normal. Pikroti is kind of the same. Diathma, it's always been here, but now it's a coastal city. Botania, Karba, and Seth is now coastal. I think it used to be like right here or something. Or was it over here? No, I think it was over here. Close to the water. Take a look at the new island. So this is kind of supposed to be like Iceland. From what I can tell, it looks like. It has one major city on it and a castle with some villages. Over here we have the Nordlands up north, north of the Sturgeons. Low Cannon Fob 1282. Where's your night going? Wow, this would be cool to explore the northern parts of Belradia up here. Because before this was kind of here, but like I don't even know if you could go up here. Like I think it was just ice. Yeah, these places were not here before. This is obviously new. Argard. Wow, very cool. All right, so off to Tivia. Didn't even ask us to make a banner yet, did it? All right. For the tutorial, I guess I'll walk around the town for you.
Now we're here, I guess. So, the headman here can probably help us.
All right, speak to the headman. It's this man over here.
I
You
am
there?
Arthos, head man of this village. What brings you here? They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who'll join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you, if you're going after the raiders.
This guy's a good voice actor. The brother kind of sounds like he's bored. Like he's bored of the situation. This guy actually puts some like almost like he's yelling because he's outside. I like that. Alright, we're out of here. Recruitment. Ash brother asks you to hire at least 4 men before you set out to face raiders. Notables help you recruit more and better gear, higher level troops according to your party. At least 4? Why not all 6? Because it's expensive? I mean, I think it's just tutorial money, isn't it? What should I do, chat? I think it's just tutorial money. Buy food, purchase supplies on the left. Grain, purchase grain. They purchase 2 sacks of grain. That'll only give me 2 days worth of food or what? 0.4. I'll buy all 3. Tutorial money. Finish our preparations. Talk to the headman again. He said we have a task for us. We can use his friendship. Alright. Talk to him up here now. Ooh, now we don't have to go into the town. Very nice. Oh, we do have to visit him, though. Can't talk just yet. Whoops. I think the difference is this.
Found what you needed.
This just loads up the scene.
About that matter I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of Tactius. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactius, we'd be very grateful.
All right. What's the quest now? Look around the village to find a party that captured the travelers who the headman told you about. So defeat 3 parties. And I'm glad I hired those dudes. Let's go north first. Take care of this guy. That reminds me, should I make sure the auto save battle size is 1,000? It's max. Whoa, what is this? No, it's realistic. Mods, bindings. Something I wanted to do. Oh, auto saves. That's right. Campaign autosave interval 5 minutes. Okay, so the minimum is 5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go for it. We're attacking. Battle command. Sorry, man. Movement order. Choose charge with F3. Just follow me. Okay, started me off with a sword and spear.
Cut them down!
I don't know how I feel about this new camera angle. Whoa! Fair enough. No. What are my dudes doing? They're just... Okay, he blocked it. Damn. Oh, he's fucking blocking. He just immediately saw me coming. I heard that battles were gonna take longer. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Got him. Fair enough. What? I get more troops? Okay. Got some prisoners. Some leather boots. New bracers. Shitty armor. Okay. And now we have speed penalty from after a battle. I'm also injured. Healing up slowly. Following these raiders. Oh wow, you have to be really close to see them. Nighttime fight. I'll let the boys handle it this time. And I have a slow horse. Couple kills already. Man is running away.
We can't stop them!
There's one. Oh, he blocked it. Charge him, boys. He blocks it. Ooh, got his arm. Awesome. Hit him right in the shoulder. There's his arm on the floor. Incredible. Pretty cool. My brother's in here too, helping. Here we got more troops, more prisoners. Legendary old fur armor. Not what legendary means. No upgrades this time. Hey, a boat. That's cool. Going after these raiders. Catch up to them. We're all on horseback.
Attack!
Good boys. Where's my brother at? There he is. I think. They have much faster horses than me. That's not cool. And I have no ranged weapon. They just want you to charge the horseman and then. Oh, okay, he's gonna block. Yeah. Aha! Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Nice block. Nice block. Oop, sorry. No, you got in my way.
Heaven save us!
Got him in the arm. Oof, I need to get my one-handed up. Look how slow I swing. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's so slow. Oh my god.
Heaven be praised!
Alright, now there's an upgrade. Kind of looks like shit, but whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. My name's Tactios. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings. He seemed to be controlling more than one band around this area. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but, as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot will give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and he swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretes was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you could find out its true value.
was just getting myself a drink.
Thanks for saving me again.
All right, found Radagos's hideout. Oh, we got a level up here. No, I don't want to put a point in because I want to go two-hander. I'm gonna try to go two-hander this playthrough. I always avoid it. No, I always try to go for it, but it's just so hard, right? Like the combat is difficult in this game. To block from the right direction, it's just so much easier with a shield. So I just end up going one-hander most playthroughs, especially since you need a shield for like sieges and such. All right, let's attack it. Follow me. Yeah, there's my brother. Oh, he's got a sweet mace. Nice. Got a ranged weapon. Please, upper hand. Okay. I hit his pommel. There's to be 3 guys down here. How's he so good at blocking? I cross this river. Should be slowly getting my athletics up. There's stamina going up. Okay, it goes faster if you're standing still. About twice as fast. There's nobody over here. Isn't there usually a guy here? Move on to the next zone. My teammates coming. I want to try to get some XP in here. Hungry for some combat.
Come on! Die, you bastards!
Okay, that's it.
So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees?
Yeah.
Your hunt for your kin is fruitless. How about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or You and I could settle this one-on-one.
I don't dual slavers attack. All right. We've been blessed. All right, a bear pelt for style points.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. If I'm gonna be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos.
Know who you are.
You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead.
Help me get my brother and sister back.
Ah, you'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back. Alive, that is.
Yep. Okay, blah, blah,
Shall
blah.
we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears.
Got it. All right, piece of bronze. This is Moretzi's folly. All right, we have one piece of the banner
I was
now.
hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I
Fair
found
enough.
this strange-looking metal piece, though. Doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tacteus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price.
Exactly. All right, better chance if we split up. I'll take Radagos. Blah blah blah. Might we should make inquiries in Ostikon. It's a port town, so they might have sailed on from there. Okay. In either case, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though.
I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away.
All right, you want me to raise the money?
Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help.
You say so.
Tacteus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold.
Fair enough.
One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family.
Okay, makes sense.
You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around.
All right, chat, what do you think? Good enough. All right, now we get our sigil. Let's do something cool. I like the eagle. What is it doing? Shitting? Symbols for the moon, but is there symbols for the sun? Not really. Here's animals. Weapons. Fortifications. Kind of like this one. It kind of looks like a sun. Big bright yellow sun. I like that. Okay. Portal is over. You're now free to explore Calradia. Wow. Alright, quest completed. You and your brother, stealth tutorial. You and your brother part ways as you rise over the crest of the hill. He lifts his arm in salute, then disappears from view. A few days ago, you were a family of six. Now you are alone, and you realize that despite your courage and determination, you and your brother may never see each other again. Brutal. However, you are not left long in your solitude. As you make the final preparations to set out, a young boy whom you recognize from Tavia staggers into your camp. Once he regains his breath, he explains, a small band of Radagos' men escaped the showdown at his hideout, returned to the village, and seized the headman as a hostage. He begs you to come back with him and rescue the elder. Alright. Troubled waters? Throughout your travels, you overheard hushed conversations about a new menace, a pirate confederacy, terrorizing the coast of Calradia. These northern corsairs have built a reputation for trading captives from bandits and raiders such as the ones who attacked your family. Do you want to go to Ostakan now and try to pick up your sister's trail and embark on a hunt across the seas of Calradia? Brother myself. Well, yeah, that's way up there, isn't it? That's in Landia territory. Yikes. Okay. So we have some quests. Alright, establish your clan, full apparel, blah, blah, blah. I've already read all this. Up to 20. Get up to 2,000 dinars. Clan tier 1. and get a companion. What should I look for first? Probably a doctor. I'll need a doctor or a scout, I think. Parentheses folly just has you talking to certain nobles. You get a long time to do it, and you should take that time because that quest is freaking annoying. Soldiers in need. Okay, return to Tevia. Headmasters hostage. Inquire about Osticon. For my sister. Oh, let's head back to Tevia. Save that headsman. Are those bad guys? Are they attacking that caravan? Yeah, it's running from them. That's crazy. I need a new horse. I need to level up my weapon skills. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go two-handed. I think since battles take longer, I'm going to just bump that down to normal. Maybe I should just... I didn't know this was a thing. Fuck it, I'm a beast, dude. I'm gonna take on the enemy. I think Kevin our lad found you. Please, sir, you've done so much for us, but we beg you not to forsake us now. When our lads came back and said he landed, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Once the men are waiting to back turn, we're going to cover. Cloaked in silence and shadow. That's very cringe, but I'll take it. We have special softer boots. Hunters use to go to the nights who walk but making noise. Darkened clothes. Have the also this dagger. So I'll just get to the headsman. Sneak back out. I'll get around one of them. You can take this and come up from behind. That would make a lot less noise and straight out fight. Let this dagger be the hand of the angel of death. That's too cringe for me. Alright, thank you, my lord. Take what you're now. This is a good time to take this regard. Alright, let's do it. Okay. How do you crouch? Oh, I made it Z, I think. Why is it not control? Did I do this on purpose? Caps lock is to walk or run. I remember, I do remember having to use caps lock. Control do anything? Can I just make it control? You can sheath your weapon? Push to talk with V? What? Why are these such weird controls? You can lock target? What does that mean? Middle mouse button to lock target? What? What? What does that mean? Can I just not do it in the stealth mode? Because I can't taunt either. Okay, so this is walking. He just does that. Oh no. Why does Q not do anything? E kicks? You guys are looking right over here. Is he gonna check? What's he gonna check? Okay, he's leaving. Okay, I'm not a fan of this over the shoulder camera. Hopefully it changes when I reload. Do I even have my dagger out? I have rocks. That guy gonna move or is he always looking over here? Oh god. Can check over there and he's gonna come back. Okay. Okay. See, this is why I reduced the difficulty of these missions, because they're kind of takes away from. I mean, they put a lot of time into it, so like I don't want to say it's bad because it's like it's clear that they put time into it, right? Like this is kind of cool if you like the idea of like playing an Assassin's Creed kind of like mission type of dealio, but um, it's just it's kind of like for just that niche, you know? And that's if you like it, because what people want to play Bannerlord for is the fighting in a large army type of deal. Oh, this sucks. Uh, yeah. So these stealth missions kind of suck. Maybe I'm just a noob who's bad at them, but like this kind of detracts from the real gameplay of Bannerlord. You know what I mean? Oh no, you saw me? Are you serious? So I forgot you can just straight up hit the shield and have it not do any damage. So that's what killed me last time. That's okay. Oh, I think I'll get him this time. Maybe I should have just killed that guy. Guy's taking a sweet ass time walking. I'm gonna have to wait for this guy to come back over here and then go back to his rounds. And I swung my weapon. Or I swung my fist. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I didn't pull out my dagger. I punched the man in a stealth mission. I pull out my freaking weapon this time. Like, it's actually easier if you just hug this. But then that guy can almost see you. So it's like, which way do you want me to go, Tail Worlds? I'll wait it out. How can you not see me in here? Do you see me? Have to drag. Yeah, I can't even see that corpse in there. You see it? Like, wasn't there a guy standing there a second ago? You're kidding me. Like I said, these stealth missions, man. They're not, I don't think they did it right. Maybe it's because of the mods. Maybe I don't have to kill him. Am I even going the right way? I guess that's what that symbol means, right? Okay. I pray he turns around quickly. What's happening? All right, this is where I make or break it. See what I mean? Now I failed the this fucking thing. Incredible. That's even even without mods when I first played it, like that would sometimes happen. Like you just wouldn't get the kill, and it's incredible. I don't know if it's because my one hand is not is low. Um, it's just insane. That's All right. Maybe I have to be. Look at that. It didn't kill in one hit. It only did 94 damage. That's what I mean. Like, I got lucky there. I don't remember if this is the way to go. Okay, it is. We fend off the villains. We can handle things from here. I'm sure there's a few of them left. I don't think it's anywhere again. He was all our hearts. Thank you. I'll be glad to help honest folk like yourself. We've got a long road ahead of you trying to find your family. That dagger and those hunting clothes, please take them. We pray to you. Have 100 jars that have been saved, and I want you to have it. Helps you all to find your poor brother and sister. I'd be glad. I'll take it. I'll need whatever I can get. Thank you again. We're in here. Everyone, forget what you've done for us. Wait, do I want career recruits? Oh, they changed the way they look. Archers have a shield now? What? What the hell? That's crazy. Oh, these are amphibians. Mate, got a spear, a javelin, and a one-handed gladius with a shield. Very cool. Interesting. An Imperial crossbowman can turn into a legionary. Wow. Interesting to change the tree up a little bit. Well, I guess I'm gonna need some men. Might as well be Imperials. I could hire other cultures later. I have 2 grain. It looks like food lasts longer too, and maybe that's a mod. I only have 2 grain, and normally they would eat the grain much faster than that, I thought. Hmm. Yeah, I like the purple a little more. Okay, so I have to make my way to Ostakon, don't I? Guess we should make some money first. No quests here. Every character has 3 equipment sets for purposes. Right. Okay, did it start me off with this stuff? Oh wow, that's much better. Cape. With my bear. You can choose to have a hood or not. It's me for now. Why not? Stupid bastard. Ah, I see. That's why they give you the better armor to start off with, because the stealth armor you start off with is way better than the armor you start off with. That's funny. I see how they did that. Still got a garbage horse. Oh, I like that. It tells you your relevant skill. Oh, okay, nice. It tells you. Here, so this swings faster. Five up. By a very little bit. It just stabs for less. Has less reach. Yeah, this path is longer. Okay. Because I can sell this stuff. Do you want it, Tevia? Grain is much more expensive. Holy cow. Okay, have 5 pieces of food. Days until no food, 15. That's a long time. Food been rebalanced? I made money there. That's good. Head towards a companion. How many companions can we have? 3. Need to buy a 2-handed weapon too. Okay, so how do we do this? We look for useful. I'll keep this up. Wages are helpful. Can't create an army. Okay. N? Yes, it is N. Go home. We go to heroes. Is that wrong? Wanderer. Crap. I can't just go get them really quickly. I have to know where they're at. Okay. Head to Boros first. Oh, I had Lycaron first. I want to make my way towards the north. Oh, I have to do get my sister, my brother, my two brothers. Okay, so that requires getting a companion. Just get a companion. Or work towards it. Meantime, we can hire troops. Talented, you can find talented individuals that can aid you. These companions can be found hanging out in taverns. Go to taverns to find potential. Oh, there's a scholar here? 1,000 per attendee? Holy cow, I didn't know it was so expensive. Hold on, the bank. There's a part of the bank. You can open an account with an interest accrual rate of 307 days and can store up to 3,000. It's got like a. That's not bad. It's like a 13% interest. 7 days. Wow, having a full account menu. That's pretty cool. Go to the port. Trade. Oh, this is just a regular trade menu. Which is your grain? You don't have grain? No grain here? What is your food? Beer? Okay. Then I bought the grain. Managed fleet. Only 18,000. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, they all look different. Oh my god, they have cargo capacity. Holy shit, that's so cool. Seaworthiness, they have hit points. What do these dots mean? It has upgrades. This says no upgrades. It says 3. Lead sheathing? Wide oars? Wow. What's the last one? None of them have the last one. That's really cool. Can't wait to get into that. Alright, let's check out the terms. Silverfrost Beard. I'll talk to him.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
Blah, blah, blah. Tell me about yourself. Parents died when I was young. Sister married. Husband wanted parents to farm, so he hired a devious man, a fast talker, knew the law well. He said, I don't even remember what he said in court before the council, but the council ordered both of them to farm. Hmm. Oh, he's a scout. That could come in handy. How much did he cost? 800? I'll think about it. I could use a scout, but now that I've met him, he should appear here now. Right here. And now I know where he's at, and I can go to where where he's last been seen. Also, oh, he's got great weapon skills. Holy shit. And he's got good scouting. Wow. No, this is tactics. We're scouting. He's got shit scouting. 69? I could get the 69 scouting. Yeah, here we go. Clan parties. There we go. Alright, looks like I can't change my party rules just yet. But yeah, you can have a quartermaster, which I will be the scout, which either I will do or I will get somebody for. Kind of a luxury, so I'll wait on that. Surgeon, I should try to get as soon as I can. And engineer. Will be me. Be good? Actually, I needed to, let's see. Go to the arena and train with my troops. See, what other options I have here? Keep, they don't just let anyone in, go to the arena. Train your troops costs money. Okay, I'll wait on that then. Let me practice a little bit. Aha, I've heard of these games. Oh, you can teach. Enemy tournaments going on. One Artesian and one Oracle. This is in the Surrey territory. Oh no, this is a Kuzate. Orticia is part of the Empire. West. Yeah, West Empire. May or may not head that way. Right, a practice fight. That throwing is terrible. Got him. Excuse me, sir. Oh shit. What the hell? Oh god. Whoa. Okay. God. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Take down one opponent. Alright. Okay, we got a bow this time. Wow, it's gonna take forever to aim. Holy cow. Wow. You have a very brief window to shoot. Damn, I hit his corpse at least. Got him. Got him. Am I getting tired? Damn. Oh god. Okay. What the? Oh god, I'm getting annihilated. No. Okay. Javelins again. I'll work on my spear. Whoa. Oof. 39 damage crushed through. Okay, so that's interesting. Oof. That was close. Full arm's looking pretty good. Ooh, got him right in the head. Base hit. Okay.
Die, you bastard!
Oh, right in the dome. This guy's got a shield. It's gonna be tough. Let my stamina recover. Yo, I'm getting attacked by 2 people. There we go. Oof. Oh. Okay. Got him. Okay. This guy's got a shield. Gonna be tough. Do I get another shorter spear? Faster. Got him. Gonna spawn one here at some point. Now, does this give me polearm experience or throwing when I use a javelin? Ooh. Shoot him in the back. Oh god, not me. Got him. Fuck. Whew. Any more spawns? Okay, this guy. I don't want to get shot in the back. I am getting points in polearm. Okay. Oh, that was a mariner. Oh God! Only two of them left, and they're both bow users. I think I can. Huh, got him. One boy left. Holy shit! Gonna get skirmished, bro. Holy shit! Okay. Hey, I made a lot of money that time. 250. Wow. Thanks, but okay. Now I didn't make a lot there, but okay. So like my one-handed is peaked, right? Yeah, it's only at 10. So I can put a point in here for when I'm using shields. You know what? I'm gonna try the crossbow. I haven't gotten one yet, but put a point in vigor too. Oh, I forget about the shield bash. It's probably really good. They're both pretty good. Yeah, two-handed and a crossbow sounds fun. Put a point here just as a reminder. Actually, do I need to put a point here too. Point here because we're going to be writing too. Okay. All right. Oh, it's a bow. Yo, dude, don't aim at me. Yo, don't aim at me. Holy shit, he shoots so fast. Oh my god. Ow. Got him. That guy was an archer. Oh god. Ow. Got him. Damn, I missed my shot. No. I don't have a shield, dude. What? Save me. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh. Alright, one more time. Got javelins. Oh, god damn. Went straight to the chest. Javelins are way easier. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Whoa! Oh, I walked into that one. Oh, got him in the big toe. Got like one hit point left. And I missed. You're gonna get it, buddy. Oh, there we go. He's got a bunch of javelins in there. These more javelins? Why, thank you. Yoink. Gotta let my stamina recover. Oh, God. Oh, God. Right in the dome. Anybody got a crossbow? My javelin go up yet? No. Oh god, he's got a shield. Oh god, he's got a shield. There we go. I'm okay with that. Damn. You don't want to fight me, huh? Oh, got him. Oh, right over his head. That one went straight to the face. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, big damage on me. Okay, I missed. Grab some of these. Oh, he got me. Alright, there's no crossbows here. Thanks, though. It's been fun. Ooh, athletics went up. There we go. Combat movement speed. Okay, so that's it for here. Oh, I made a little bit of cash. That's right. Recruit some troops. I've already been to the tavern. Want to buy? Do they have a crossbow here? You think? They don't even have a crossbow here. They have crossbow bolt, but no crossbow. You serious? All right, we'll head north. All right. Dog face. What are you offering? 333. Tracker. Now that's some scouting. Obviously, he's not as strong, but holy cow. How much are you?
I don't think I know you.
Gamekeeper near here for a lord whose name I was not mentioned. I was taught to track deer and boar, but my master wanted me to go after other game. Damn. Sounds terrible. $1,000 dude? No, right now. Are all the companions going to be that expensive? Also, why is there no quests here? Whatever, we'll go to Seniopa. Damn, could I have hired troops here? Oh my god, it's Frigea. Is that food? They actually have grain. It's not expensive. We crossbow level 10. Fascinating. Oh, let's talk to Frigea. Why not?
If you please, stop there. I would ask for your name.
Empress Frigea. Rightful Empress of the Calradians. I'm Lady. She is an absolute babe. What is Nertzi's folly? What some people call the Great Battle. Yep, he led an army with Khuzaits and Asuri to fight the Sturgeons, Battalions, and Landians. It was a disaster. He died in it, but the victors were much better. No, some of I had been spoken to the Emperor's. Did not stop Nertzi's from marching to defeat, but he managed to salvage something from Sturgeons came over our barricades. He managed to lead the group and Nertzi's guardsmen out the back. The small force held together and were joined by stragglers and few. Stragglers marched back, no food, little water, marching day and night to keep ahead of the enemy outriders. They survived, the only organized Imperial force to do so. The city was in a state of panic after hearing rumors of what happened. Erenekos kept things from descending into chaos. When it came time for the Senate to choose the next emperor, there was no question that it should be him. I loved him before as a man. That day learned to love him as something more. What a gift he was to the people of Aradia. Oh wow. He wants me to raid? Only work with lords of the realm and loyal mercenaries. Okay. This is a guy, huh? Friends with Sergio? Okay. For now, right? Oh, there's a tournament going on. Oh wow, they have much more interest. Raccoon the Fatherless. I can just see him in here. I don't have to talk to him. That's good. The scout. And a rogue. Has much better tracking. What? A new class? Or new troop type? Why does it show him with 2 sets of javelins? He's got throwing pila. Stack him out too. Huh. That's new. Wait, this is everything? Yeah, they have train super cheap. It's cheap. I really should buy more. A month's worth. I could always come back. Yeah, the prices change. We'll go through the desert or the tournament. Maybe call it. But just save. Tournament will be a melee group fight. As you approach the arena, you over your consequence. It's supposed to be a rework of the arena with, I think, RBM, Realistic Battle Mod. Auxiliary armor with straps. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I can already see it. Because I have no skills. Oh, but I'm up against a bunch of recruits. Low tier tournament is why. Yep, this is the rework. Alright, let's do it. Oh my god. 2 damage. Three damage. What team am I? Yellow? One damage? Oh, that's my own team. Am I like underestimating the range of this weapon? That's why I'm only doing 2 damage. Whoa. Hey. Can I just... Oh my god. Okay. Yellow Archer boys are still alive. My whole team is still alive. Just, my guy just takes way too long to... Ooh, got him. It swung way, way early, and it still got him. Like, it just... My guy takes forever to swing for one, and then this weapon's reach is very inconvenient. That's a teammate. Yes. I don't know how I feel about this posture and stamina system. Come on. Come on. Okay. Good. No. Okay. He also sucks at aiming? Okay, this is hilarious. Oh god. These fights. God damn it. Got him in the head too. Oof. No. God damn it. No. Oh, got him. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm like breaking his posture, and that was a two-handed weapon. Is that what? Ugh. This is for all the. Holy shit! These weapons. There we go. That was a two-hander. They hold it weird now. The guy holds it way different. Missed roll for the legendary. What? You missed roll for legendary item modifier. Roll 90 or 40, 54 needed 95. So it says 5% chance. Rolling the legendary. Oh, okay, I was slowly getting up my two-handed in that fight. Just roll for fine infantry Gavison with trap modifier roll. Just roll for tailored modifier. Oh yeah, I went to tournament. And it's shit. Looks slightly better. I'll give it that. No way this has 500 value. Stealth. I really hate the stealth stuff. I'm not going to invest into it. I'd rather sell it for 500 if it really is worth that much. Yeah, it'll get me 500. And I need to have crossbow skill in order to be able to buy a cross or use a crossbow. Okay. Nice. Anyways, I think that's where I'll leave it for now. Wow. Crazy times. That's how you name it. Save and exit. Awesome. Anyways, I'll have to play more tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Like and subscribing. Leave a comment or write feedback. That'd be great. But above all else, just remember to stay awesome out there. Better times will come. Things will get easier. Sometimes they get harder before that happens.